So what we have here is the WaterBorne setup on the custom LDP board. You already know that WaterBorne setup from my previous videos. That trucks with bigger nose won't fit in properly. Okay, so it is mounted backwards. The trucks are mounted backwards, and moreover the DIY LDP truck which we had before did not match the holes on the WaterBorne setup. It was like 1 mm off on the bottom hole, so I got to put the Puente truck back again with the yellow wheels. Probably you might have seen the assemble video. I would have put it as a subtitle. So the board is ready, and we are going to go for a test ride now. So by intercuts I'll tell you my other opinions, and by the end of this video, by the end of this ride, I'll let you know my opinions about this board with WaterBorne surf adapter. Okay, peace. Let's go for a ride. There is a 10% downhill, and after that it's all slope for a few kilometers. Hey, here we go. The test of times. Oh boy, this is way more easier than I thought. Actually, I'm able to pump my board. So we'll go for a ride now. I'll tell my opinions later. So I just did 1 kilometer with my WaterBorne surf board, surf adapter DIY LDP board. Okay, so the board is pretty stable, but you might need to get used to it. You know, remember like when I built my DIY LDP board the first time, when there were no central support with the stainless steel. The board was too flexible, and it made me move my weight to left or right, and I was not very stable in pushing the board forward. Remember that I had the same experience for the first 0.5 kilometers, but when I was riding back I got used to the board. Actually, the board is pretty stable, and the WaterBorne surf adapter kind of flexes a little bit, so you might feel the jiggle initially, but when you could keep your foot firm on the front fork, close to the front fork, and keep your back leg half to the board, something like this, it will give you a stable ride. If you're going to place your leg completely on the board, the back foot, due to the length of the board, you won't be able to pump. That's my first hand opinion and experience from this board. I probably would take it for a spin for a few more days, and will decide if I have to keep this WaterBorne setup or not. And what is more convenient about this board is like I'm able to pump at ease. It was not difficult as such, like I was using the reverse kingpin truck or the carver truck, as a front truck. Even though this reverse kingpin truck is mounted backwards on the WaterBorne setup, it is pretty stable on the downhill, like 10 to 15% downhill, and it was pretty stable when I was trying to climb a slope, and 10% uphill. Okay, so yeah, allow this. So when I started to make this setup, trying to convert the DIY LDP board, we have some Rekla coming here. The Rekla race, it happens in southern Tamil Nadu. They use ox to drive the cart faster. It's a race here. Mostly happens in the Namakkal district, and this is the first time I'm witnessing here near my home. It's not near my home, it's like 8 kilometers from my home, but still, yeah. It's a bit windy than I thought. Okay. So when I started to build this DIY LDP board, I mean like trying to convert this LDP board into a pump board, the push board into a pump board, people might have thought that I've been stranding in the middle of the road, like unable to pump this board, or trying to, confused about what to do with this board. It's not like that. I was knowing what I was doing. Okay, I can understand that this is an Herculean task, but it was an idea that my audience should experience the journey like I'm doing. That's why I thought of showing it without any filters. This DIY LDP board is a successful push board. Okay, I'm just trying to convert it into a pump board to make it more convenient for me to ride. That's some 6% hill and some speed breakers of neem seeds. Now we are getting into some 10% hill. Humping was not that difficult. Yeah, it is breathtaking, but it's not that difficult. Hey, how would I rate this? This board is a success as a pump board. Okay. This board is a successful board as a pump board. Only thing is, I will need more training, and I ordered some spare parts like thrust needle bearing bush or thrust needle bush bearings, which goes inside this. I asked the WaterBorne surf adapter team about the measurements of the thrust bearings they are using in this. They were kind enough to give it to me, so I ordered them. I will need one if I'm going to use it for long distance. Yeah, need to apply some grease. Need this WaterBorne setup needs some overhauling. Okay, so let me go ride and talk to you after that. Peace. So I'm at half kilometer mark to finish my regular route. It's like 2.4 kilometers. I'm short of 0.2 kilometers because I forgot to turn on my tracker. Here you have the Rekla and the lorry coming.
Hey, hi.
And it's my final verdict. I need to practice this WaterBorne surf adapter. The energy that I used to have when I finished the 0.7 kilometer mark with the reverse kingpin truck and the Kawa Oxalo Kawa 540 board longboard's front truck, the CX truck imitation, I am having it at the fourth lap of that ride, with the WaterBorne surf adapter. So definitely it's energy conserving, but it's tiring too. Normally I will be able to push the slope. It takes little practice to push it with WaterBorne surf adapter. So this is a successful setup. I was able to pump for most of the distance, but you need to keep your legs properly, otherwise you won't be able to move an inch. I can't jump start the WaterBorne surf adapter like you would do with any surf skate that has the WaterBorne surf adapter. Like you can just get on your board and start raking it, it'll move, but that won't happen here. So, it's getting windy. Let me finish it. This board is a success and I need more practice to decide if I can take it for long distance. Okay, peace. This is the rear truck, and I made a small adjustment. Earlier the rear truck was mounted to have a 0-degree angle, but the rear plate that you find here is like between 30 to 35 degrees. Okay, so the rear trucks were mounted backwards, but right now I turned it like I usually mount it on a longboard, you know. This gives an additional movement of swing and as well as braking. So it increased the speed today, and I was able to go till 27 kilometers per hour, just like Melon and KK or Lena. So thanks to her, and she recently built a carbon fiber board with you know, all the mud guards for the wheels and everything, you know, and it had some 30-degree angle, and so the subsonic boards. So I felt like I should try that, and I was pumping all the time. I rarely pushed, and yeah, it worked, and it was with the WaterBorne surf adapter setup. Super cool, right? Peace. What I personally feel is like if I have good roads like Germany or anywhere in Europe or North America, you know, like separate bike lanes, you know, I think I could get this board to pump at 30 km per hour, you know. This terrain is really hard, so doesn't mean like it's bad road. It means like it's not that friendly for skating. That's it, as simple as that. So yep, it was a good day. Peace.